Good morning, everybody. Hope you don't mind joining me for a little bit of coffee, Marmite, toast before I get ready to run out the door. You know, I keep my YouTube channel kind of informal. I like to keep it real. So, hey, I've spent most of the last year being critical of a certain individual. And, I'm gonna put the burners. I'm gonna turn off the burner on that for the time being. I've been asked. Got a little bit of toast, a little bit of Marmite. I've been asked to chill out on that, and I'm going to. There's different reasons why people would want me to chill out on that. I'm not being disingenuous. I've said what I have to say. But I'm going to chill out on it for the time being, man. And the video with Mark Gagnon over at Camp Gagnon on his YouTube channel. If you guys haven't tried this stuff, you're missing out. It's fantastic. Just a little bit though, not a lot. A little dab will do you, like Brill Cream. Mark published this video on me today, and already in the comments some dude's asking why I didn't do some taken scenario to go get my daughter back from Russia or whatever, and some other comment underneath that accused me of murdering my ex-wife or my daughter, both of whom are very much alive and of whom I still speak with occasionally. I'm opening myself up for an attack. To be attacked personally. I knew this would happen. Man, that stuff is delicious. Kids, don't put knives in your mouth, even if they're butter knives. Man, that stuff is good. So, people are going to attack me personally. I encourage you to go over to Camp Gagnon and go check out that video, man. Not because it's about me, but because Mark and his team deserve to be supported, whether the subject matter is me or someone else. I'm telling you guys because my followers, I've lost a couple subscribers here lately because I haven't been publishing stuff. When you publish stuff, and you can see it up here, continually coming up with interesting subject matter and figuring out how to edit it and figuring out how to keep it concise and keep your viewers engaged. There's a lot more to making videos than just pushing stuff out there. I've said what I have to say about the subject matter that I've often covered, and I'm not taking anything back. I'm just going to give it a break, and there's a couple reasons for that. My offer still stands. I still got the cash to back that up. My priorities as a human, first of all, are to be subservient to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Bar none. So if you want to attack me, God forgive me, I'm a sinner. I don't answer to anybody other than my God, the people that count on me, myself and my wife, and that's it. Putting this video out there is going to open myself and my wife up to new danger because some people might not appreciate being talked to or talked about. And at my age, where I'm going, there's only so much money that I can generate. I used to do sales for a living, and that generates a pretty good income, but it's hit and miss. It's not constant. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. With my financial revenue being attached to how much time I invest into something, the best way to be able to generate an income for my wife after I'm no longer here, and I know about how long the males in my family live, and I'm getting towards the end. Not that I'm old and going to keel over at any second, but I am cognizant of being able to take care of my wife. My priorities being subservient to my God, and then also being able to take care of the people that I depend on, is the major reason that I'm decided to put my story out there. My story I have earned. I earned that uniform, and I've served honorably. I've served with integrity, and I've served. I'm not going to tout my own bravery. That's not a good look. I'm just going to say that I had the nerve to show up and earn that uniform to begin with, and then face the consequences of what comes along with it. And I am no more or no less than any other man. And there are other people out there that are better trained than I am, that have faced more danger than I have. That's just simply my story. So I'm going to sit here and enjoy my coffee. I'm not going to eat in front of you. But I did want to put this out there to let people know that over at Camp Gagnon, Gagnon, my story's there. And we're going to see where this goes. I'm backed by an all-powerful God that has protected me every step of the way. And if there's any message that I wish to convey to you, it's not about grifters. It's about coming to know Jesus Christ as your personal Savior, and not in getting out of prison or getting out of service and you're going to end it all behind a bottle of whiskey and something else. It's about delving into the book, the Bible, and finding your own personal relationship with the Creator, an all-powerful being that is the author of this universe, and getting to know Him personally and what He can do for you in your own personal life. Events of late that have gone on in the media and other things, I'm going to leave them alone. I've lost a lot of friends having an opinion on that, and I do have an opinion on it. The exact round that was used and what I have seen in work and stuff like that, the two don't coincide. I'm just going to say that, and I'm going to leave it at that. However, that being the case, there is an all-powerful God, and He's in charge of everything that's going on this earth. And what He allows to happen, He allows to happen. I'm not going to get off on some diatribe or rant about that. My video's out. My wife and I, we need to be very vigilant in our security and our well-being. We have family here and there. And but I felt like it was important to convey my story for numerous reasons. One of them being the ability, the financial ability to take care of my wife. So I will be going down that road. Full disclosure, I have never worked for the American government in any capacity, even though I have tried it several times to do that, and that kind of led me in the direction of Mexico also. That being the case, I am loyal to both the United States and Mexico because I have people that I love and care about in both countries, and I am never going to hide behind that or hide from that. That is exactly who I am, and I would not be a full measure of a man if I did hide that. The people that are going to attack me about why I didn't go get my daughter in Russia, there was a court custody order giving my ex-wife custody of my daughter, even though she had left her in Russia, because the United States family court system is addicted to child support and alimony. That's simple. It's that simple. If I'd been a man and left her in another country, I'm an advocate for fathers' rights. I love fathers showing up and doing the thing. I'm not going to get off into that, but someone accused me of that in Mark's comments, and so I'm going to address it directly the same way I address everything else directly. And if you have a comment, concern, question, just put it in the comments, and I'll be very forthright in answering anything that you want to hear. Okay? The guy that accused me of murdering my ex or my daughter, that's ridiculous. It doesn't even deserve an answer. They're both alive. One's got her Instagram account, and the other one's got her Facebook account, and you can go to either one of them and see exactly what's going on. In fact, we still converse. I think I stated that in the beginning of this video. Not going to be a big video, going to be a little video. It's on there. If you want to see it and you're interested, go check it out. As far as the other subject matter that I usually cover, I'm going to see where I go with that. There are people that are less than honest. That's not me. I don't like that I didn't get to be there and grow up and be a father with my daughter, man. I think my daughter's awesome. She's lovely. When she was born, she would sleep right here on my chest underneath both my hands, and her entire body were there. During the night, she would wet herself and go to get my sweatshirt wet. Just, there's nothing about that little girl that I don't love. So, seeing the comments in Mark's video, I have an all-powerful God behind me, and as long as I maintain integrity in my own personal life, there is nothing I have to fear. So, you can say what you want, do what you want. If there have been areas in my life where I've failed as a human, and there have been, I'll save you the suspense. I have failed in so many ways in my own personal life, going from the streets of LA to trying to become a decent human being, that there's nothing you're going to be able to attack me with that I'm going to really take issue with, because I don't harm women, I don't harm children, I don't do anything like that. So I'm not some type of shitbag human. Have I always been a perfect guy? Nah, man, not at all. And I've made other videos where I've posted that, but just watching the comments start to roll in. Some people dig it, some people don't. If you take issue with me as a human or whatever on the subject matter, I had the courage to show up and confront a problem that was probably going to kill me. And that's not thumping my chest. It's just what happened, man, because I don't dig kids being given drugs. So if you want to take issue with that, maybe I'm not the person that should be looking in the mirror looking for defects. Maybe you should be looking at yourself.